Yeah, I got new headphones,
Cool.
and I was very concerned that you were not going to be able to hear me because I could not remember if they had a mic or not.
Oop.
And I was like, oh no, I screwed up. I was so excited I literally got them like 20 minutes ago. And I was like, yes, they're here. I'm good. And then no. This background is insane. But these are my new headphones. They have little cat ears.
Aw, they're so cute.
I know. I'm a real gamer now. Super pumped. Super exciting. So hold on. I'm getting on the Discord right now.
Oh, you're gonna post? Sweet. I just tweeted it. Oh. Um. Yeah, alright. Hi, everyone, and welcome
Welcome.
to anyone who's here so far.
Oh my gosh, is your hair green?
It is, yes.
My hair's green too. Oh, you guys, we're so on brand.
I know. Hold on, I think you freeze unless I have my window of you up.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah, I can see my little frozen head.
yeah, okay. We should be good now.
Nice, nice, nice.
How was your day? Hi, everyone. How's it going?
Hello, everyone.
As you can see, Cenza and I now both have hair the color of our brand. I haven't dyed my hair in like 2 years almost. And
Yeah, it's been a minute since you've had like colorful hair.
yeah. And I always really liked when my hair has been teal, so I wanted to go back to it.
I feel that.
Yeah. So let me bring up the Discord. Last week
Last week on the stream.
we drew these shields, and it looks like the most popular one by a very large margin are the ones labeled E and the one labeled J. So, yeah, maybe I will think about merging them together in some way.
I can't lie to you, I was rooting for H and M, but here we are.
I was really hoping I would be popular, but let me see how many votes I got. 2.
2.
And one of them is me.
Yeah. E and J though, everyone
loved E and J. Let's see, what other ones were popular?
G was popular.
D was popular. The like snowboardy looking one.
The snowboard one. Yeah, that's a cool one.
And then the other most popular one was C, which is just the shape of J but with a different pattern on it.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, yeah, it's just a circle.
Yeah.
Interesting though that K didn't get as many votes.
Yeah.
Not as many for our little bloody Ritz cracker.
I was just gonna say it looks like a Ritz cracker. Yeah, and then M got 2 votes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nobody
G was
liked
also
L, which I
No.
also thought L was cool. But
L? L is
the one on the top right.
Oh yeah. G was also pretty good, but it's just high roll shield.
Yeah. Yeah. It is just the high roll shield.
Yeah.
Although I've been recently watching Young Justice, and it reminds me so much. I know you're a fan of. Oh, Sid! Hi, Sid. Welcome.
Sid!
Oh.
Deldon, wow. Oh my god, Deldon, do you like my new headphones? I'm debuting them for the first time. I'm really excited to be an official gamer girl. Finally. I will say, for those of you who don't know, my day job is I make graphic tees for the children's place, like the clothing store in the mall. I I'm a graphic designer for that company, and I make all of the T-shirts that say like "Gamer Girl," "Girls Rule All Levels," like all the video game stuff. I am the one who draws those, so I was really excited to like really come into my own, really like live my truth, and get some cat ear headphones.
Hell yeah.
You know, they were like $20, and yeah. You can't blame me for all of these. But I'm not. You can. I don't think blame should be placed because you know what? They're pretty cute. Like there's some cute T-shirts.
That's not our brand.
Oh my god! Thank you, Sid. I love that for me too. It's pretty fun.
Give me a second.
I love making the gamer graphics. I made 3 today. It was a good old time.
You made 3 gamer graphics today?
Yeah, I make like 10 to 15 graphics a day. So.
Oh wow. I spent like
you,
4 hours animating this morning, and then I was like, wow, I have not gotten up from my desk all day. And then I went to the store, bought hair bleach, and dyed my hair.
Wow, I love the spontaneity.
Well, I've been thinking about it last week. You dyed your hair today too, Sid? That's awesome.
That's amazing. Sid, both of our hair is like green.
Yeah. Oh. We both have the hair of our brand colors too. Oh.
Yeah, no.
You didn't. Oh, you animating for 4 hours, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, no, you meant not getting up from your desk. I quickly realized. Sid, what are you thinking of dyeing your hair? Do you need to redo your like blue and purple? We're on the edge of our seats. So exciting. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I love a platinum pixie for you. That's
so I
really
shaved
amazing.
it off last July, and now it's just a short platinum pixie. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, I made 3 different gamer graphics today. I will say my favorite part about making gamer graphics is making fake controllers. I think that's really fun to design. Like I have a lot of like vector files in my library that's just like knockoff. They look like, I always call them like mad kittens because they're like mad cats, but like not really. Oh my god, I should call them sad cats. Sad cats.
What are mad cats?
Oh, mad cats were like the off-brand controllers that you could buy. Oh yeah, I did this bleach job myself in like December. I had like platinum-ish silver purple hair. I actually didn't tone. I just mixed some purple Manic Panic with a lot of conditioner, and that's how I like toned my hair, because when I bleach my hair it gets very like orangey yellow, so I was like, color theory, this will work. And then after that I just did like different fashion colors in it, but this time I went to like an actual for real salon because I am vaccinated and I really needed to get my hair cut. So now it's like shorter, it's not as dead, which was a big plus. My hair was really dead before. Oh, thanks, Sid. So nice that you're here. I'm so excited.
Your hair does look great. I agree.
Friends, your hair also looks great, Ben.
Thanks.
I'm so amazed that you don't have any like bleach stains on the fuzz.
Oh yeah, I've dyed my hair a bunch over the years, and I always just dye this middle part. So I've gotten used to making, like, I always wash the sides by wetting my fingers and brushing it off. So yeah, bleach gets over there, but I just clear it off.
Yeah, that's very good. I like that your hair literally looks like the backdrop color.
Yeah, can I, where does my hair end and our thing begin?
Where does the door locks behind you end and then begin? Oh, Mad Catz were the off-brands of all controllers. If you Google Mad Catz controllers, there's always just like a N64 controller that looks kind of off. The GameCube controllers just look like fat, chunky versions of them that were blocky and angular. And they always, I feel like maybe this was just the kind that we got as kids. Deldon can like attest to this, but like I feel like they always had weird rubber grips on them. I don't know why though. Maybe because kids would throw them. I don't know, but We always had Mad Catz controllers because, it's expensive and yes, they were cheaply made. That's true, Dylan. But yeah, this expensive, and there was like 4 of us growing up, so my parents would be like, "We'll get you like one, I guess, that comes with the GameCube, and then the rest will be Mad Catz," and that's what we had to deal with.
Got you.
I also feel like they broke constantly. They're like joysticks. Barls, I think, were they for sweaty hands? I assumed they were because like kids would drop them because they were so like chunky. It was like it was like a bottom of a shoe. It was the chunkiest controller.
What do you think of this? What do you think of this? I combined the
Yeah,
two most
exactly.
popular designs.
Oh. No, they weren't helpful for that. They would get sticky. That's true, Sid. They would like the rubber would get like old and gross and like tacky.
Ew.
Yeah. That's very fair.
They felt like
Yes.
child-proof iPad cases for the N64 controllers. That's very funny.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't like any of that like weird, it's supposed to be like ergonomic, like rubber stuff. Because I feel like it always gets so icky.
Yeah.
I think the cool part about E was that it was so elongated.
Yeah. That makes sense. I just wanted to try something out. I mean, J is by far more popular, so we should probably go in that direction. I just want to
go for refine some J.
Yeah. Oh, your bike handles have that same material? Yeah, that's pretty gross. And Cintiq pens, Sid. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I feel that.
I feel like I have to clean my Cintiq pen all the time, and I almost never use it too because I don't have a Cintiq here. But it's like the Cintiq Wacom Intuos compatible pen. But then, yeah, my iPencil is great. I love it. It just feels like you're holding just like a very heavy metal pencil.
That's what I want. I want to hold a heavy metal pencil.
You wrapped your Cintiq pen in washi tape.
Oh, washi tape. That's very smart, actually.
That is an interesting idea.
I actually bought a little like pencil grip for my Apple Pencil because I was like, I don't want to hold this like thin, hard pencil. I want like a nice squishy thing for my lovely like drawing callus. And I left it on there, and I specifically bought one that was like, this is so thin, so it will still magnetically clip to your iPad. And I realized it was messing so hard with the Bluetooth capabilities, and it was really a bummer.
Oh.
And I don't know how to fix that, but I want the Apple Pencil hurts. Yeah, I have like a nice like drawing bump. But yeah, every time I put it on there and tried to draw, it would like really glitch out on me. And I was like, no, my iPad, it's ruined. And I was like, oh no, it's the stupid pencil grip. Why don't they make ergonomic things? Artists deserve better. Oh, your fourth. I had one on my fourth finger, but I think the Apple Pencil I really hold in my my middle finger, so I have like a permanent bump on my middle finger too. But I did have one on my fourth finger for a while. I agree. I also have very heavy hands. I like really press down hard. I feel like it's probably like a weird stress or anxiety thing. I don't know what, but
I hope that did not show up on camera. That's very embarrassing. I was drinking the cocktail I made, and
you always got a
squirted
in hand. Ben's always here to have a good time. I love it.
Yeah, we're just here hanging out. I'm with my buddies.
Yeah, I feel you said. I'm always a heavy hander. I'm so happy you saw a tweet too. Oh my god, the tip of your middle finger, Deldon, is gone from the furious note-taking. First of all, why furious note-taking? Let's calm it down. Let's have some casual
note-taking.
Let's have, like, why not? I think this is a very good interpretation of how I look at things and how Deldon looks at things, because Deldon is like furious note taking so much, and in my mind, I'm like hysterical note taking. It's a lot. Feverish, passionate. Nerve damage from being too good at taking notes. Amazing. That sounds great, y'all. Isn't it wonderful what life has done to us over the years?
Yeah. I feel especially bad for folks in our industry who have carpal tunnel issues.
Oh, me now.
Oh, are you?
I mean, I have to wear like as you said that, I was like, I should really stretch my wrist now. Yeah, I feel like I have to stretch a lot that I never had to do before, and then also, I don't know, stretching. I like to massage my arms sometimes. I sleep sometimes with like a little brace on. Artist stuff isn't any more ergonomic because usability issues don't expect. Oh my goodness, Barles. Barles said artist stuff isn't any more ergonomic because usability engineers don't have to accept exposure as payment. Dang, coming at us. Barles laying down some truth.
Truly.
Such a bummer, but it's so true. So is this just gonna be J?
So my plan right now is I'll lay in J. Cool. The J design, which I have right here.
You could put it as like a little pop-up window on Procreate.
Oh, yeah. I always forget how to do that. How does that work?
I feel like it's a finger command that you just drag the layer out.
Nope, that didn't do it. That got rid of a ton of things. Yeah, anyways, my plan right now is to get this down, get the shape of J down, and then I might do a couple of pattern options after. Yeah. Just drawing in all the screws right now.
All the hardware, you know how it goes.
Yeah, you know what it is.
All the hardware, all the hardware, all the hardware.
Yes.
Was that good? Was that in rhythm?
Yeah. I feel like I've referenced that song all the time because that song was so popular when we were in high school.
Super was.
And I feel like people are like, "What are you talking about?"
That's funny. I'm curious if anyone else in the chat like works in an office the way that I do, like an office job, because my job has been talking about like slowly getting back to work, and I know some other people have, like some of my other friends. And this doesn't really apply to you anymore, Ben, because you're freelance and you can work from anywhere, but, well, kind of. I guess you have to be with your computer.
Yeah. Unless I'm doing a freelance illustration, which I can just take my iPad away.
Yeah, I have a couple of friends who are like, I'm just going to disappear for a week before we have to go back in the office. Like, we were supposed to go camping with a friend next weekend, and she was like, my job said we're going to go back in the office, so I'm actually going to dip and try to work from LA for a week. Bye. Oh. And I was like, dang, that's so smart. I should do that.
Yeah.
I should just go somewhere for a while. And I've been looking up random flights all day. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I don't travel because it's really expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have so many airline points because right before... Because I booked a bunch of flights for 2020 before COVID hit.
Oh.
And they just refunded me them as points. So I have just so many. So I'm potentially planning on
take a trip. Take a trip.
Take a trip later this year.
Yeah. Yeah, Sid said, considering van life. Deldon and I were literally just talking about that because, you know, Delden lives in Columbus, where we're getting the scene printed. Delden and I were literally just talking about, like, where else would we go? Where else would we live? And then Delden was like, I wish I could just live out of a van. Like some other people we know. I mean, it's like the most privileged thing to do, but it sounds really good.
Yeah. I don't blame you for considering it.
Everywhere I mess with, there's gonna be something in this bathroom, size, room, troubleshooting. Oh my goodness. That's what kind of lab do you work in, if you don't mind me asking? That's so fascinating to me. I've never heard someone say they work in a lab. Yeah. The solar setup for a van life is so insane. Tilden and I know someone who's living in a van currently, I believe. Him and his girlfriend like set it all up, but I don't know how they did it. But I sure am jealous. I don't know. I don't know if I would live in a van. Would you live in a van, Ben?
No. I am 6'1" and 230 pounds. I
Wow,
feel
what
like
a great argument.
I feel like I'm too big to live in a van.
What an excellent argument for that. Just list your height and weight and be like, no. No, thank you. I'm good.
Yeah, I have a hard time living in New York being this size sometimes. Like, I have stood in a restaurant where my head has touched the ceiling and I've had to bend over.
I mean, that does not surprise me in the least. But I will say, oh yeah, internet access is too. It's like kind of hard. Mm-hmm. It is really expensive to get it started, and also DIY. The friend that I was talking about. The friend that I was talking about is like an engineer or whatever, so I'm sure he like rigged that shit somehow. Dilden would live in a commercial kitchen. I'm so excited to visit your future home that just looks like a stainless steel brick. Amazing. Excited to slide all over those floors and stay the night. It's gonna be awful. Hans and I will be like, hello, we're here to visit you. We'll sleep on the cutting tables.
Queen-sized cutting board.
Terrible. Yeah, you know, I've thought about that a lot, Ben, your height, because one time
about my height?
Well, so one time we were gonna go to a drive-in movie, and we were like, we should have Ben come with us, and then I was like, would this be fun for Ben? Would you want to like sit down in the back of the car?
Okay, you say that. Cars are literally the worst thing for my height.
I know.
There are almost no sedans that I can sit in without touching the ceiling. By like this is me in almost every sedan with my head like essentially on my shoulder if I sit in the back seat. What is Barl saying? One of the pouring machines aliquots COVID samples. Ooh, wow. So you're like testing COVID samples at work. Yeah, I can imagine that would be very stressful.
That's crazy. What a cool job, though. Thank you for your service, I guess. That's pretty cool. Speaking of shots, yeah, actually, Ben, I was going to ask you to go to the drive-in movie, but it was like the day after you got your COVID shot, which is why I was like, what are you doing? And then you were like, I'm dying from this COVID shot. And I was like, well, that's probably for the best anyway, because I don't think I invited you. And then I swiftly was like, how are you going to fit in my car? Like,
well, you do have a very nice car.
Thank you so much. I have a RAV4, which is known to be a...
Hans, what are you doing, Hans?
Everyone heard that, right?
Yes.
He said, everything is okay. Good to know. It sounded like trouble. Yeah, I was just like, maybe this would not be the best. I don't know if you would enjoy this.
Probably not.
Yeah. But it's the thought that counts, right?
Mm-hmm. And the count that thoughts.
I think about that comic maybe twice a week.
But
It's
now
pretty
that
good.
thought has a new meaning, THOT, it could have a double entendre.
Oh, yes. My favorite thing that someone has ever said to that was my friend once when we were playing D&D played like this high school girl bully.
Mm-hmm.
And that she kept saying like thoughts and prayers, but she meant like THOC.
That's very funny.
It was pretty good. Yeah. It was pretty solid. So fill us in, Ben.
What's up?
What's going on with this?
Yeah. Well, having to make a
That's
lot
the
of
process.
circles. So I am using Procreate's built-in circle adjuster so
Work
that
smarter, not harder, kids.
um and I know they have the thing where if you do it twice, it doesn't do this lump, but I feel like for big circles like this, it's easier to just get rid of the lump. By the lump I mean when you make a circle, it has this where
Yeah.
the end and the beginning meet. But if you like do like this, there is no lump. But I find that for big circles, that's kind of annoying to do.
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah. But since I already made that, I'm going to use it right here for the midpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, just gonna add in all these many mandatory details first, and then we can get into the pattern work. I made a wood grain texture for this.
Oh my gosh, so proactive.
I mean, just like you can see, I drew it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not quite sure yet whether or not I will actually put in the wood grain, or if we'll have a paint pattern, or if we'll have both. We're gonna test and see what looks good.
Fantastic. You know what I kept thinking about is like, should we make a brush that gives us those lines and dots?
We could, yeah.
Be like a little SOS brush.
But I like that the dots and lines let me change the shape of the form slightly. For those of you who this might be your first stream, by the dots and lines we mean stuff like this, where there's all sorts of like dots and dashes around and within the pattern and the shape of it itself, which is one of our design elements for the door locks behind you.
Design elements.
Oops, not that way. Yeah.
It's a part of our brand.
Yeah. It's our brand identity.
Yeah. So, you know.
But yeah, it does let me like fix things, which I like. Or not fix, but like say I want to exaggerate a form on one thing. I can do that with minimal effort.
We love minimal effort. It's my favorite kind of effort, if I'm being honest with y'all.
Indeed.com.
And while Ben works on this, I am lightly doing some work for my day job because I need to do a lot of graphics before a certain date.
A lot of gamer girl graphics.
Tonight's a unicorn because I finished the Gamer Girls before because I genuinely get more excited about the Gamer Girls, but tonight's a cute little rainbow unicorn.
Classique.
Yeah, pretty stock for me, I guess. Classic rainbow unicorn.
Okay.
Not bad.
So here's what I'm thinking.
Tell me.
I'm thinking of doing the shield in blue, like the mid-tone value,
Mm-hmm.
and then erasing out the wood, but then doing the paint in the dark value, and the like wood grain there would be the mid-tone value.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, gonna try it out and see how it looks.
Delden, to answer your question, I have already done a gamer girl tee with the cat ear headphones. So, but if your question is how long until I do a gamer girl tee that I while I'm wearing the cat ear headphones, the answer is tomorrow when I will make another T-shirt and then I will have these headphones in. My cats just came in and suspiciously looked around and then left, and I do not trust them at all. I have no trust in you.
It's very
sus. It's very suspicious. Also, before one of them jumped on the other one from a sitting position and then knocked down everything in the office and then ran out. And honestly, it was pretty funny, but I was kind of mad. I don't know if anyone is a fan of the Adventure Zone, the McElroy families D&D podcast, but I named my cats Hurley and Sloan after the ladies from Pedals to the Metal because they're wonderful, and I love them. And now I love my Hurley and Sloan, who, like, very surprisingly enough, fit the descriptions of the characters as cats. What's the fancy version of the balance board game, Barles? I don't know what that is. But I'm eager to find out. The Munchkin one? What?
What?
Oh, wait, the balance arc on Taz. I just put that together. Yes, I just put that together. It comes with a 3D Fantasy Costco, and if you scan the QR code on it, it loads the Fantasy Costco theme song. That's so
very
fun.
cute.
The Munchkin one. Delton, what are you talking about?
Fantasy
Is there a Munchkin version? Where all your dreams come true. Gotta do for you. I like Fantasy Costco and also regular Costco. I'm a big fan of regular Costco. They pay their workers a nice wage.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they really do. They have really good, like, living, wonderful wages for all of their employees. And they still keep their prices really low. And I appreciate that. I mean, kind of, because I guess you still have to pay, like, the yearly thing, but still, it's like $5 a month. It's not that bad.
That isn't that bad.
Munchkin is the brand of game from Steve Jackson Games. It's a D&D-like game. They're also making a Critical Role game. Oh. Okay, okay. Wow. I love this beautiful... Wow, this is great. Barl sent a link to
cool.
to the game. This is very fun. This looks very fun. I love that Fantasy Costco. That's amazing. Wow. It's got the fun jelly on the cover. It's great. Closer to a dungeon crawler board game than a TTRPG. I will say I really like a dungeon crawler board game. Hans has this game called Clank, which I also feel like is like a dungeon crawler board game. I'm gonna Google it just in case I'm wrong in that. Nope, it's a deck building board game. I was wrong. Then
I
I
love a
don't know.
deck builder though. Deck builders are so much fun.
Yeah, I think maybe we have a lot of deck builder board games. I was very wrong. I was confused because you go through a dungeon. That's like the plot of the game, but I'm
Hmm.
realizing that's not what a dungeon crawler board game is.
Gotcha.
Munchkin is a great board game. It's got a million very similar playing versions based on everything in the world. They're all good. That's fun. I am eager to play a dungeon crawler board game. I just really kind of miss playing board games in person with people.
Yeah. We should get together and play concepts sometime soon.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about concepts. Heck yeah.
Concepts is so much fun. Um,
Um,
yeah, do you want to describe it for everyone?
oh, board game, little pod, that's great. Yeah, so concepts is this board game where you have to describe a concept, but the board is filled with like a lot of shapes, colors, like abstract symbols, and you have to get your concept across by like putting tokens of significant value on said symbols. So, for two graphic designers like Ben and I, we who have known each other for 10 plus years, this game was so simple for us.
Yeah. Oh man, we did very very well.
Yeah, we
Uh,
dominated.
we played this game against a bunch of strangers at Chenza's partner Hans's board game night here in Brooklyn, and it was so much fun.
Yeah, Hans used to be a part of a board game meetup. Well, I mean, he's part of it. It's just like,
The
pandemic,
pandemic.
the pandemic. But yeah, we played a bunch, and it was terrible.
And I bought
Sid,
it.
yeah, and then Ben bought it because it was so fun. Sid Ben is in Brooklyn, and Hans and I live in Jersey City. I think I am Jersey till I die. I don't know if I'll ever leave, except for when I take a vacation. But I really love Jersey City. This is looking mighty fine.
Thanks. I'm making this wood grain on a mask so that I can
Ah, very smart.
just copy the mask over
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the paint layer.
That's right, Delton. Born here, die here.
Says the person who no longer lives in New Jersey.
That's for me. I'm born here. I die here.
Oh yeah, Dildon can born Jersey, die wherever, I guess.
Die wherever, I guess.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make that sound so
That's funny.
like that.
I think my upstairs neighbors are fighting.
Oh no, that sucks.
My upstairs neighbor though definitely like takes voice lessons or something. I hear them practice all the time. It's very fun.
Maybe
Throw me in a ditch and I'll return to the earth. Wow. Very good. That's another thing I should put on a t-shirt, right? Like, for sure.
Yeah, you could definitely sell that at a children's clothing company.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
No. But I can sell it on a t-shirt and no one can stop me.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna say, throw me in a ditch and I'll return to the earth. TM. TM, Deldon GM. I make myself laugh.
You made me laugh too.
This is very clever. Oh my goodness. Sid, I have tried to get so much wild stuff in at work, let me tell you. Some of the stuff we make at work is so funny to me, but a lot of it is also so wild. Like every Valentine's Day, we have to make a shirt that says like, we make a lot of like mommy and shirts for toddlers, boys and girls, but I do girls, and a lot of the toddler girl shirts are always just like mini mama, daddy's little girl.
Mini mama is not. I don't like that.
It's funny. Or not mini mama. Mama's mini. The mini version of mama. Which I have to say, I understand why it's a shirt, but I don't believe that because so far a lot of people in my life have had children and none of them look like the mom. So I'm suspicious. It's a lot of tiny dads, not a lot of tiny moms from the procreating I've seen. Dang, should we have this like wood grain layer mask for a lot of different stuff though? We could just have a layer mask that we put on all of our stuff.
Yeah, totally. Um, we have been like making them like uniquely for each item, but we can totally like have like a
Yeah, that's
generic
true.
one for flat objects like this.
But then Ben wouldn't get to draw the wood grain. That's true. We do like to watch Ben draw the wood grain. It's very relaxing.
I do love drawing the wood grain.
Yeah.
um, yeah. So, what I'm going to do now is a new layer. How do I know I can do this. Hold up.
What are you trying to do?
Just duplicate the mask, not the actual layer, but I can't figure out how to do it right now, so I'm just going to duplicate the whole layer with the mask and then just erase all the content on the layer. Yeah. So now, when I add the pattern in, it'll keep the wood grain texture. So I can do stuff like this.
Nice, nice.
Thanks. So originally, we had this like X pattern up here. You can see it. So I'll try that first. Just duplicating it again so we can try multiple patterns.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I will say when these headphones are on Bluetooth mode, they do light up a lot.
Oh, are they
Ears?
on Bluetooth right now?
No, they're plugged in because my computer doesn't have a Bluetooth thing on the motherboard, and then also they didn't give me like a Bluetooth connector USB. They only gave me like a charging USB. So they're plugged in, which is not bad because I mean, like, I never had headphones before, so this is great. But I will try to use them with my phone, and I want these little heads to light up again because they were like red, green, blue over and over. And I put them on, and Hans was like, "Oh, that's a choice."
That sounds kind of cool.
I don't hate it. Actually, the side parts light up too, and I kind of like just the side. But I really wanted a pair of cute headphones, and they came really quickly over the internet. And I want like nice, yeah, I want like nice headphones. But you know, when you start to get to like nice headphones, they're just all like black, and it's like fine.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have to customize everything. I'm already like painting my PC case. It's like a lot.
You're painting your PC case. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, when the rest of my keyboard comes in, I ordered really specific keycaps that look like pastel, like rainbow sherbet.
Ooh.
Actually, I have the keycaps. I can show you.
Yeah.
But I wanted to, and like the keyboard I got is like white on the bottom, like it's a white base.
Mm-hmm.
I want the case of my PC to reflect that, so I'm like gonna take it off and use some like self-etching spray paint and spray paint a design on it.
Nice.
And use my Cricut to make vinyl stickers to put on it.
Ooh.
But these are my keycaps that I got from keyboards.
I love that.
Thanks. Yeah, they're like rainbow pastel fun, and they'll be on like a white keyboard base. I also really like how they come.
Yeah, that's a cool case.
Yeah. Did you just hear my cat?
Yeah, is it okay?
I don't know. She just jumped up the side of my soul and did that. What's wrong, dude? Do you need to come up? Come on. All right, don't yell and then run away. That's not helpful.
Yeah.
Your keycaps came loose in a box. I don't know what you did to make them mad, Deldon, but mine came like all nice, and they're like, you know, QWERTY organized. Um, yeah. And I'm excited to put my keyboard together, but I specifically ordered Cherry MX Blue switches, and they're pre-ordered, and they won't be here until the end of the month, probably. But if anyone else
Ooh.
is really into keyboard stuff, shout it out, because I love keyboard stuff. I was helping Hans pick out which key switches to buy because he's a very loud typer, and it's very distracting while we're in games.
That is definitely true. Hans types very loudly.
Um,
Deldon asks, "Wait, Ben, have you heard any of the music? Oh, from the game? Not quite yet. I heard some of Jesse's like other work, but I haven't heard the stuff from the game yet."
yes, Sid, the switches I picked, the switches determine the clickiness. So I watched a bunch of YouTube videos on people testing out switches and what their clickiness sounded like. And I decided I liked the sound of a Cherry MX Blue, which is a pretty common one. It's like that soft little like clicky click. Oh, Deldon said we need to change that post taste. Ben.
Yes. Let's
Come
absolutely
here.
change that.
Hi guys, this is my cat. She was crying just now. I don't know why.
Aww.
The world wants to know your name. Alexander Hurlington. Show your face. Oh, Brown's a good one too. Brown was my backup in case the Blues never come because they're back ordered. I like that kind of click though. I like the click of that clack. Kitty cat is mighty ghost hunter. Maybe that is why she was crying so much, because she was just like, "Hey, there's a ghost. Can you see it?" Yeah, I think she keeps me safe from invisible threats, but I often wish she would keep me safe from real threats that I can see, like bugs.
You
One
do
time
not
was
like bugs.
Oh my god, I am so terrified of bugs, y'all. Like a phobia of infestation. One time there was a big old roach in my bag of tortilla chips, and I screamed really loud. I know, it was really gross. And she did nothing. I'm gonna cry and get on my lap for ghosts, but then not fight the real battles in front of us. Unacceptable. You can deaden the keyboard, Deldon, if you want even quieter. I was considering that for Hans. I was like, what if we just deaden your keyboard so they don't make a noise?
Is this anything, or is this nothing?
I think your cross lines are too close to the middle circle. I think you can order a bag of 1,000. Oh my god. Why would I want to order a bag of 1,000 spiders?
You can get ladybugs for eating other bugs too.
No, when I was a child, our house had a ladybug infestation when we moved in, and it made me very sad. I do not want that ever again.
Okay.
Spiders eat other bugs, and then you only have one bug. Here's the thing, though. Then I'd have thousands of spiders. And also, could a spider eat like a water bug, like those big roaches? Because so far, the only thing I've seen that can take those out is Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, and I do not have access to them. Oh yeah, that's true. When Deldon and I lived in a pseudo house together in Columbus, we had a lot of house centipedes. And I really liked them. We used to call them leggy boys, and they were really nice, and they kept our house free of insects.
Interesting, because I feel like most people are more afraid of centipedes than like any other bug.
Absolutely not. I really like the house centipedes. I know they seem creepy, but the fact that they like kind of wiggle like a snake make me really like them. They do skitter real fast, that's true. But again, yeah, I don't know. They wiggle their little bodies like a snake. And I know that they're protecting me from the other bugs, and they really don't want to get caught or squished.
Mm.
And I get that. So I just like let them be, and they let me be. And I would just run downstairs in the basement, switch my laundry real fast, and then run back up. And it was fine. They also would usually stay to the walls.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that. Like, they would never come for our food. They would never be, like, in a bed. Just, like, on the walls. I think that's fine. See, that's the thing, Barls. We have an ant problem right now.
Mm.
That's really killing me.
Yeah.
How do you feel about an ant problem? Because let me tell you, I was not super bothered by it, but then I picked up a container in the bathroom that I had not used in a while.
Uh-oh.
You can smell ants, Sid. This is incredible. We need to dig deeper.
I don't think I can smell ants.
How do you
myself.
smell ants? Wow. Do y'all want to see what my cat she just is like, well, I'm just gonna sleep here. Right. Good night, everyone. Oh my gosh. Sid, we were talking about this on the last stream. It's Sid said it's like the cilantro soap gene.
Yes. I have a lot of thoughts about the cilantro soap gene. Because apparently people who cilantro tastes like soap to them, they are able to identify poisons in foods more easily. So they can prevent themselves from being poisoned by just like, if they taste a little bit of a food that's been poisoned, not all poisons obviously, but just some poisons, they'll be like, oh, can't eat that. And they might not know why they're reacting that way. They'll just be like, oh, that tastes gross. But yeah, that is a thing. I learned about that from Gastropod, which is one of my favorite podcasts. It's a food, history, and science podcast.
Hurley and I are now both co-hosting this stream with you, Ben. I hope you're okay.
Hurley is always welcome.
Thank you. Oh man, I wish I could. I feel like, Sid, now I want you to come over and smell the apartment to see if you can smell it. Yeah, there was a bunch of ants in our bathroom, and we'd always find like 4 or 5 in the sink, and then there'd be like some in the tub, just like, the teeny tiny ones that look like the little grease ants that crawl around. And we were like, so weird. Where are they coming from? And then we were actually packing for a trip last week, and I picked up like my travel makeup case that sits on a shelf in the bathroom that I haven't used in over a year because I'm not traveling. And I picked it up, and I was taking it to put it in my bag. And I realized my hand was covered in ants, and they were crawling up my arm.
Oh,
and
no.
I dropped it, and then I looked down, and there was a bunch of ants at my feet. And I was like, they're in the makeup bag! Ah!
Oh, man. I'm sorry, bud.
Yeah, I did not handle that well. Hans did, though. He ran and got the vacuum and was like, stand still. I will vacuum up. Get out of the room. I got this.
Nice.
So many. Want to become famous? Buy followers. We don't need to buy our followers.
Oh no, are we getting spam comments?
How? Yeah, the spam chat.
Wait, I think I can ban them. Hold up. No, we've gotten spam before.
You got spam before.
How do I ban them? Oops, that's not right. Here we go. It must be this button. Ban GC Mia Dolphins.
Message deleted by a moderator.
Nice. Now how
That's
do I...
you. You're the moderator.
Mm-hmm. How do I get there? Now I can't see the chat because this thing is up here. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't need spam in this house. We're just trying to draw
now I am
art
frozen.
for our Kickstarter game.
I am frozen.
Oh,
I'm missing it. Hurley's being really
apologies. Give me a sec. Now you're unfrozen. Oh, she is being very cute.
Guess internet likes, Hurley. Use your cute catness.
Your Katniss Everdeen.
Use your cute little cat face. Oh, jeez. Or butt on me, either one. Oh my goodness. Deldon, your new item list better not have removed anything that Ben already drew. Don't show your cat butt to the world, man. Censoring you. Thank you.
I wanted to try something. Oop. So, this is the duplicate of that? Yeah. How does that look? What?
Oh, that looks much better.
It's the making the white part of the grain the mid-tone value.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
That's good.
The list I've been working off of is finalized. There's a different list of like price suggestions and general store inventories and stuff. Oh, that's cool.
Deldon, are there any themed around sewing tailoring? That'd be cool though, like needles and stuff.
Mm-hmm. That would be cool. Now that I see this pattern like practically applied, I don't know if I like it anymore.
The triangle pattern?
It's just kind of
The X
messy.
pattern?
Let's like zoom out and see how it looks. Actually, at like an inch, it does look pretty good. What if we turned it sideways?
I like it where it's like split down the middle.
Like
Yeah, I like that a lot.
like this?
Yeah, sideways.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah. It does look good. Because these cards are only going to be 1 inch. So it does look a lot better.
Yeah, I actually don't think you need those like wood panel lines.
Mm.
Because I feel like at an inch you're not really gonna be able to like.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to get rid of them.
Barl said that shield looks dope as hell.
Thanks, Barles. Appreciate
getting
you.
Not just getting comfortable.
Yeah, I'll get rid of the wood panel lines.
Hope you're all enjoying this early stream. It's nice of you to join us. It's really nice.
Oh, she's just looking at the camera.
Yeah, she's a ham. She just gets it, you know?
Yeah. Hurley's. When is Hurley gonna have her own individual Twitch account?
Yeah, twitch.tv/Hurley the cat. What would you do, friend? Would you just cuddle?
No, she would play Fortnite, obviously.
Oh my god. What do you think she would play on Fortnite? I've never played Fortnite, but
Beast
I
Boy.
need to know.
Beast
Oh my
Boy
gosh.
is a playable character in Fortnite now.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I was like considering doing a Beast Boy fan art the other day, so I was like looking up Beast Boy's, like trying to see if I could find his character sheet from something, and the only one I could find was from Fortnite.
Amazing. Yeah, she would stretch and roll, that's true. Hurley's hobbies include laying in the sun,
Mhm.
kicking Sloane off the couch so she can lay in the sun more, stretching and rolling at the same time, and flopping as soon as you walk in the door to expose her belly as if to say, "You're home. Pay attention to me."
And getting mad when I come over because that means she gets locked in the bedroom. 'Cause
Oh,
I'm
yeah, and
too
if you-
allergic.
If you ignore her at any modicum of like, if you just don't look at her for a while, she will yell at you. And very loud ghost busting. This is true too. She is a tiny ghostbuster.
Yes.
Which is interesting because Sloane is the little black cat, so she clearly has more connection to the other planes, but
The
she
spiritual realm.
Yeah, the spiritual realm. She does not like when Hans sneezes. It's very loud, and it's too loud for her little her little face. I got you, bud. You're right here. Uh-oh. Someone came in behind me.
Double cat stream.
Yeah. Just all pile on top of me. Me with my cat ear headphones.
Oh yeah.
Very good.
Adding a ton of like little nicks and
Yeah, man, that shield's been used.
yeah, dog.
It's not a new shield.
I was watching some people live streaming the other day, and they were drawing D&D characters, and they were one of the characters had like an old sword, so they made it like my dad's sword, and it was just like a very old beat up sword that a kid had. He was like, "It's my dad's."
That's cute.
Yeah, it was very cute.
You done with me now, cat? You can't block the camera.
Oh.
Sorry, please excuse us while we wait for the cat to leave. Don't drink out of my cup. Get out of here. It's all a ruse. You just wanted my lemonade.
Lemonade is a popular drink.
So betrayed. It's all the cat time we have today. Are you gonna do the other shield?
No, just the one. Yeah, this one was much more popular in the voting. That other one was the second most popular, so I just wanted to see if I could combine them in an interesting way. But I like the way this looks more than the two different styles of shield mashed together. It's just more polished like this, I think.
Yeah. Or she was playing the long game, and I feel really cheated. Hello, Sloan.
Oh man. Has Hans's allergies been as bad as mine have been these past 2 weeks?
I think so. He's been really... We both have been, like, pretty sniffly, to be honest. Here's our resident, Demon Slayer, in case y'all were wondering. Here's Sloan. She's the tiniest cat in all the land.
Which one is the one that caught that huge cockroach that one time?
That was her. But Sloan always plays lookout for the cockroaches, and then Hurley goes in, and then Hurley goes in for the kill.
Teamwork, nice.
Yeah, Sloan is the lookout, and Hurley's the tank. Sloan is the rogue.
Nice.
But yeah, when it came to mice, though, I was a lot Sloan.
Oh, have you guys been having a mouse problem?
When we first moved into our last apartment, we had a mouse problem. Bye, friend. Like in the wintertime, we started getting some mice, but they killed them.
Nope. We have been having a mouse problem recently. I know. We've nicknamed him Michael Mouse.
Why Michael Mouse?
Like Mickey Mouse, but not.
Oh, but more formal, I see.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that there's a hole behind our oven that goes into the next apartment, and that he lives in the next apartment, but like once every week or two he comes to visit us.
Is there anyone living in the next apartment?
Yeah.
Interesting. We only had mice when they were doing construction on the apartment next to us.
Ah.
So they're like, must have like hit a wall, and there was mice living. So now, or they were like going through pipes or something.
Ah, got you.
Yeah. Are you gonna try to get rid of it, or are you just gonna like let it chill?
We have a mouse trap out.
What kind of mouse trap?
It's like, I don't know. It's plastic.
Mm. So there's different kinds of mouse traps I learned,
Mm-hmm.
which is crazy. But there's like the kind that you think of, which just like snaps
Yeah.
that you think of that you see in like Tom and Jerry cartoons. But then there's also this kind where there's like it they eat something and then they get so thirsty that they have to go look for water and then they like drink themselves to death. It's a really
Oh
weird system.
wow. That
Yeah,
sounds
I did not know
horrifying.
that's how mouse traps work, but Delden and I used to have a mouse problem in our old house in Ohio.
Mm.
But it's in the same instance where they were like renovating the apartment next to ours that shared the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden we were like, I think there's mouse trappings in this drawer. And then we were like, oh no, part of this bag has just been eaten. And we didn't have any pets at the time. So,
Mm. The mousetrap that we're using is, I think, the kind that traps them inside and then they can't get out.
that's good. That feels much more humane.
Yeah. The weird thing is, the mouse has no interest in our food. However, it does come up onto my desk and take a poop on the birthday card that my friend gave me for my birthday a week and a half ago. Every couple of days.
That's weird. The pooping thing is weird.
Yeah. And it's only on my computer desk. So I like wash my computer desk every couple of days now, which
Hmm.
is very something.
I guess a good habit to be in.
I guess so.
That's very interesting. We only found out because they were like going after food.
Hmm.
Hmm. That's very weird. Is the mousetrap on your desk?
No, the mousetrap is in the kitchen, but I might move it.
Yeah, I feel like that makes sense, right?
Yeah. Um,
What a wild time.
I actually haven't even seen it in a while now, so who knows if it's even there.
Who knows?
I'm really enjoying drawing this shield, not gonna lie.
Yeah, you seem to be having fun with it.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I was kind of nervous for a weird reason.
Yeah,
Um,
why?
yeah, I have no idea why I was nervous, but
Mm.
like not today, but before drawing the shield, I was like, oh, I don't know. It's I don't know. It's I sometimes I feel like I have a hard time making things that are round look interesting. Um, but I think
That's
this
a
looks
very
really cool.
specific. It's a very specific problem to have.
Yeah, I guess so.
Um,
Um,
but I think this is cool and interesting.
Thanks. I think so too. I think I did a good job here. Um,
I like all the like nicks and cuts in it.
Thanks. That's my favorite part. I'm currently going in and like disrupting it so it's no longer a perfect circle. Um, like it still has the circular. Uh, it still is a perfect circle, but with just lots of dings in it, so that the edges are, you know, cut into.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, it looks like it got chipped on the battlefield.
Indeed. Um, yeah, I think this is pretty close to the end of this drawing.
Mm-mm-mm.
Um, just give me a moment, and I'm going to use the restroom, and I will be back shortly.
Yeah. In the meantime, I want to know all of your hopes and dreams. Everyone in the chat. I'm a little annoyed that my cat did play the long game to con me, but I mean, what are you gonna do? You know, it's a capitalist world we're living in.
Cenza, what's going on with your camera? Um, I don't know what's going on with Cenza's camera. Might take a sec for her to rejoin. But yeah, I'm going to next draw the spade, one of the items from the gardening section. Let me just make this folder here for all the shields. Nope. Okay. Cool. Deldon is helping Cenza figure out what's going on with the camera situation. So in the meantime, let's start another drawing. The next item that I'm going to be drawing here is the spade, which I have a little reference photo on my phone, so give me a sec to pull that up. I found a cool old spade online earlier. I was like, ooh, yeah, gotta use that. I like how it's one of those ones that starts off with like a handle that looks like this, and then the metal bit goes down and then goes flat, which I think is really cool. Gonna put it on an angle though, because you can't really see the triangular shape of the spade from the side. So yeah, gotta work on that now. Something kind of like this. Yeah, to people in the chat, Sid asking Cenza's camera. Cenza is back.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay, I don't know what that was. I'm sorry for bothering you. Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hans to the rescue. Hans didn't do anything. All I did was close all my other apps. But he stood here with me, and his presence really helps.
Hans has a wonderful presence.
Ain't that the truth? I had my work laptop like open, and I was like, huh, to switch. But we're all good. Sorry, y'all. I use an app called IV Cam. It's like E2E Soft IV Cam because I don't have a webcam. So it's like an app that lets me connect the iPhone to the PC as a webcam. Moral support is important. So true, girls. But yeah, it just said it timed out. So I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get a webcam because I don't know. This is pretty good, and webcams are expensive.
Yeah. I got a webcam when we started streaming because the computer I have does not have a camera, and it works pretty well. But it was very expensive.
It's expensive, yeah. But I'm pretty pleased with this app so far. It's like one of the few free ones.
Nice. Gotta love
I know
free.
if you, yeah, I know if you have an Android, it's even easier.
Ooh, I do
Yes,
have an
that's a good
Android
idea.
now.
That's true. You could do that.
I recently
Oh, yeah.
got my first Android after iPhones for many years. I'm very
Yeah, Sid, I
excited
definitely, hell yeah, Google Pixel.
about it.
Sid, I definitely think I'm going to wait until Black Friday and just use this because, like, it's fine. That was the first time that had ever happened. So, but I'm down to wait and save up for a while and then buy a webcam because it's so much easier. But yeah, I was using actually the whole time we were streaming before, I was using my work laptop. Technically, don't tell anyone. But I built myself a PC, so now I get to use my PC, and that's more exciting.
Woo, woo.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you. That's super cool.
Yeah. It's really nice. I missed having like a proper computer that was like mine because I had a Surface Pro for a while, and then the screen started to shake because it would just get too hot from doing like anything. Like I would turn it on and it would immediately overheat.
Yeah.
And the motherboard was like, yeah, and the motherboard was like, no, and it would just shake and die, which is a very popular problem to have, I found, on Surface Pros. But I had it for like 6 years, and it was really great for that first 5.5. So would recommend if you don't want to invest in like a full PC, but also like, you know, want something in a pinch. And then it was like the tablet thing, and that was really nice.
Yeah.
And I would like hook up my Wacom to it before, so that was pretty good. But now I've got an iPad, just like Ben, and the PC, and that's nice too. Oh, Ben, did you look into AstroPad at all?
No, what's that?
So AstroPad is a thing. I think this is like kind of standard on Macs now, but AstroPad was a thing where you could like use your iPad as a monitor.
Oh, gotcha.
But oh yeah, the power cable did get really, really hot.
Your power cable caught on fire, Barl?
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, I had a Surface Pro 4.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they were really great for a while, but I just don't think they're like a long-term solution to like not having a thing. Yes, I agree. The pen was a struggle. Yeah, because the Apple Pencil is like so good. I'm so annoyed. I will say too, though, like the Surface Pro, I think one of the reasons I actually debated very heavily on between like an iPad and a Surface Pro before, but I didn't have any like other computer at all. Like now, when I got this iPad that I have now, I also had like a work laptop, so I was like, I can do this. But I will say the Surface Pro A is like ran Windows. It was like a full PC almost. And then also like the screen, the tablet screen was like really nice, and the pen was like it's like kind of annoying, but I do feel like it dragged a little better than just the iPad did. But also now I've got like one of those paper screen protectors on the iPad, and it really feels like paper, and I really like that.
Yeah, I have the same thing at your recommendation, and I love it.
Yeah, man, I recommend it to everyone. It's so good. It's so much better than drawing on like straight up glass. Yeah, I think we gave Deldon his Surface book just for like little quick stuff, but I'm not mad at it. Yeah, not catching on fire is definitely a big plus.
Yeah, I am a big fan of being on not fire.
Oh, you have a Surface Go. That's right. Yeah, AstroPad and Project Blue are like from the same company, but AstroPad basically doubles it like mirrors your display from a Mac to an iPad, but Project Blue is something that's in like beta right now. Like I have the beta version, and it does the same but for a PC.
Hmm.
And I was using that to like do some stuff the other day where I was like working in Photoshop and Illustrator, and I was just like, I really want to like use the tablet, but I don't have a tablet like a Wacom anymore. And I really wanted like a pen tool, and I was like, oh man, I can just use this. And it's like a little shaky, like I feel like it's a little laggy sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
but overall I don't think it's that, especially for being in beta. I've been like doing a lot of like reviews and stuff, but I don't know, I think it's like pretty good. I feel like it definitely mirrors pretty well.
That's good.
And I do think it was like really easy to like draw something in Photoshop, which is really nice. And like also like for my job I use Illustrator like constantly, so like using like being able to like draw in a vector with like the brush tool with like an actual physical pencil was really nice.
Mm. Yeah,
Look at this
awesome.
spade. Look at this delightful garden piece.
Look at this spade. Isn't it neat? I'm
Oh
sorry.
my gosh. You and Christian and you and Deldon and Hans like truly use Sing the Little Mermaid to me so much in my life.
You know, I don't even like The Little Mermaid.
None of you do. This is why it's so confusing for me.
It just has really catchy music.
Yeah. Shout out to Alan Menken, I guess. But you sing that, and Hans has definitely sung that like a bunch of times. And then Deldon, like literally the other day, was like, I want to be where the people are. And I'm like, why are you guys always singing this song? It's just constant.
Sorry for singing Little Mermaid songs.
Doesn't it make my front garden complete, Barles? Come on. So good.
That is very funny.
I'm mad at how funny that was. I'm mad at how good that was. But yeah.
I think that's enough. I think that's enough tape on the handle.
Yeah, Sid, I think you have like a pretty nice webcam too, because I've watched your. If everyone in the chat doesn't know, Sid also streams. Has been streaming for quite some time. I don't know how many years, but definitely like since we were in college, so at least like 5 years ago. And has a very lovely art stream. It's very chill vibes. It's really nice.
Indeed.
I watched.
Sid, what's your username for folks who want to check out your streams?
Can't you just click on the person?
That's true. Is it just Sid
Yeah.
Weiler?
I think so, right? Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, SYDWEILER for those who might be watching later.
Yes, you
Sid's
took some time off.
stuff is super cool.
Yeah.
I am a big fan of all your stickers and other work that you post. It's always so good.
Oh, yes. One of my favorite things that's it. Hi, welcome to our Sid. No, one of my favorite things, though, is that around October, we bought Jenny LeClue, the detective game, on the Switch. So fun. What a delightful little game. It's so nice. I've gotten really into like cozy games on the Switch. Like there's so many like indie games out there, and I follow like all like the cozy game TikToks where they just recommend like soothing games, and I'm like, I think Jenny LeClue like kind of almost falls into that category. I mean, it's like a detective game, so technically it's like not, but I don't know. It's not, you're not like a bear making a bed and breakfast, but I still think it's really fun, and like the art is so pretty that it's just like, oh, so nice. There's like a graveyard background in one of them where there's like all these like crazy graveyards like angel statues, and I'm like, oh wow, these are beautiful. They're so cool. That was my favorite puzzle. Sid, it's great.
Yeah, you
It's
did
a
a
great
really
game.
good job on that. It looks really good.
It's so nice, yeah. But yeah, if anyone also has some cozy games to recommend in the chat, love me some cozy Switch games. I like that. That's what like it's like how you really like cozy mysteries, Ben.
That's true. I do love like putting that like terrible BBC Poirot show on while I'm animating. Donut Country is very fun.
I have played Donut Country,
I
yeah.
love that game.
I have some more that are on my list that I haven't bought yet. I did just buy this one game for $1.99 the other day called Woven that I haven't played yet, but I just bought it and I downloaded it like over the weekend. But it looks wild. The color palette is really, it's like a little too saturated and intense for like the cozy game genre that I've been looking at. But it's like the whole world looks like it's like stitched, like together.
Oh, that sounds cool.
And the main character is like this little stuffed elephant.
Oh, I love
so
that.
I'm very excited to get into that.
Nice. Do you play only on the Switch or do you do Steam games too?
I've only been playing on the Switch so far because I feel like I need the boundary of not playing games on my computer right now.
Gotcha.
Is this an indie version of Yoshi's Woolly World? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I didn't start playing it yet, but if it is, I will be very excited. I love me a Yoshi game. I used to play Yoshi's so much as a child.
I have to admit, I've never played a Yoshi game.
Oh, it's Yoshi's Crafted World. BT dubs. Yoshi games are really adorable. I love them.
I should maybe get into them. I've only ever really played like main game Mario games, like Odyssey and whatnot. But I know you're super into Luigi's Mansion, right?
I played it for the first time. The third Luigi's Mansion 3 was the first Luigi's Mansion I ever played.
Oh, gotcha.
But it did absolutely delight me, and I loved it so much.
It looks really cool.
It's just so fun. Oh my goodness. All right, Delden messaged me privately with a screenshot, but I Googled it, and it said Yoshi's. It didn't say Woolly World. It said Crafted World. Oh. The Woolly World one is really cute, but it looks a lot better than Woven. Oh, Crafted World is a different game. Okay. This is all very confusing. These are very similar names.
Yeah, they are very similar names.
I don't know if I'll play those. Honestly, I've been liking the little indie games because I don't have like $60 to drop on games all the time or $30 to drop on games. But I do have like 8. You can persuade me if it's under 10 for sure.
Yeah.
One that I'm really tempted to buy that is definitely over my price limit is like the Ni no Kuni Curse of the White Witch, I believe. I'm going to fact check myself. Wrath of the White Witch. Wrath of the White Witch. But Hans just played through a Ni no Kuni game not too long ago. Oh man.
Did it take him like 700 hours? Aren't those games very, very long?
I don't know if it took him that long. I also don't know if he ever finished it, to be quite honest. Hans will get very far in like an RPG, and then just before it ends, kind of like stop and focus to something else.
That's totally understandable.
Oh my goodness, Wander Song. This looks wonderful. Oh, it's a puzzle adventure game.
Nice.
And it's music theme. I should have guessed that from the name Wander Song, but like, oh, it's so cute. I am so down for that.
Oh, a little heavy. Good to know ahead of time that it's heavy plot.
This looks great. Thank you for the recommendation. Wow, Steam gives it a 10 out of 10. High praise.
Wow. I have been very into Dwarf Romantic recently, but I just uninstalled it because I realized it was making me feel like motion sick, which no other video game has ever done for me before. But it's a
Whoa.
really, really cool game that's a lot like Carcassonne for anyone out here who's a board game fan. Um, yeah, Dorf Romantic is like a video gamey version almost of Carcassonne. That's also single player. Um, highly recommend. Just watch out for getting motion sick.
Oh, the Wander Song Dev is making a game about coloring stuff. It's really cute. I've never been motion sick from a video game, but I did get motion sick from a movie one time.
What movie?
But I feel like we talked about that. Remember that movie that came out that was supposed to be like shot in first person?
Oh, yeah.
Hardcore Henry? Was that what it's
Yeah.
called?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I definitely threw up at the theater when I saw that.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
But it's okay because I ran out of the theater and got sick, and then I came back out, and we went to like a really late showing, so there was like not that many people there. And the people like gave me a little bit of popcorn and gave me some water, like the movie theater workers, and they were
Aw.
like, "Hardcore Henry, right? It's made a bunch of people sick today." And I
Oh,
was like, "Oh,
no.
thank you."
I feel bad for
No.
the people who worked there having to clean up throw up.
I mean, I ran to the bathroom, so it's fine. But
Yeah. But if it happens to you, it probably happened to a bunch of other. I mean, it sounds like it happened to other people too.
yeah, everyone was just like, "Yeah, this is like this Twilight." Apparently, there was like one of the Twilight movies. There was like a scene that was triggering because it was like a lot of bright flashing lights and like crazy movement.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very triggering to people, but they didn't put like a trigger warning in it.
Mm.
So that was a problem. They were like, "Oh yeah, that was like the worst," but this is just like that. But this came with a trigger warning. I just thought I would be fine because I normally don't get any like sickness from that.
Gotcha.
Boy, was I wrong. But they were nice. Shout out to those employees at the AMC in Freehold, New Jersey. They were very
Hey.
nice.
Thanks for making my buddy feel better when she threw up.
Yeah. Actually, weirdly enough, I think I was just too close to the screen because I sat in the very back when I came back into the theater, and then I was like, fine.
Hmm.
Like, sitting far away definitely helped a lot. It is a nice AMC. That's true, Deldon. I do wonder how movie theaters are going to be now. And which ones are going to survive?
Yeah. Wow, I pounded out this really quickly.
You sure did.
I only spent like 15 minutes on this and it's already done.
Yeah.
What should I draw next? I only had prepared for these two. Let me
I was
open
gonna
the
say-
rulebook.
Actually, I was going to say that your actual shovel part looks like it could use a little bit of depth
Mm.
of like the mid-tone color.
Down here somewhere?
Mm,
When you said the shovel part, you mean this?
yes.
Yeah, I can do that. Maybe something like this. I don't think I've ever thrown up from a movie. I gotta say. But I also don't. I feel like I don't watch that many movies.
That's fair.
Um, yeah. I'm definitely more of a long format storytelling fan, which is why I prefer TV shows and comics and books and stuff.
Shovel like spade. Oh, like with a sharp square end.
Oh, gotcha.
But how will you penetrate the earth?
With pressure.
Yeah, Sid, I totally feel that. Too much stimuli in theaters for sure. I'm very like sensory. Yeah, cat's back. Yeah, totally. I'm very like sensory sensitive. I don't know. Highly affected by my senses and like especially auditory stuff. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I totally get that. I have to like sit in like a certain part of the theater and like kind of chill. There've definitely been some movies where I'm like too loud. I don't like it.
Oh.
Yes. So you can put your boot at the end.
Mm.
You should have specified this, Deldon.
Well, there's other like there's like shovel, right? Let me read. There's rake, which has a long handle, hoe, which has a long handle, and so I wanted to do a short handle on the spade because the other two shovelly items all have long handles. Um,
Shovely.
shovelly. Everything is fine.
It doesn't matter.
Uh,
It's all good. Ben, do you know it's something I've had stuck in my head for a little while?
what?
That Castaway song that's on TikTok.
Castaways. We are castaways.
Ahoy there. Ahoy there.
uh,
It's
it's
very
really
good.
good.
I don't know why the Backyardigans has such good music, but
I don't know. I
not be
remember
mad as a
thinking the
parent.
Backyardigans was cool when I was a kid.
I don't like. I remember. I feel like we were too old for them, though, right?
Yeah, but I was like, oh, if I was a little kid, I would definitely watch this.
Mm.
It's good. Um, I can't believe it's still on though. It's been 84 years.
It's still on.
Isn't that Castaways from like the newest season of Backyardigans?
No way. I mean, I believe you, but that's wild. Oh no, it's not.
It's not on anymore.
I don't know. How do I tell? It says 2004 and it says 4 seasons, but it doesn't have an end date.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yes, it does. July 12th, 2013. Weird.
I guess not then. Maybe it just because I feel like before the Castaways thing was coming up on TikTok, people were talking about it all the time. So I guess I just assumed.
I feel like that's probably because it just came to Barles put like the full thing in the thing. It probably just came to like a streaming service during the pandemic because all that Nickelodeon's licensing was like weird with Netflix and what have you. So I bet you this like Gen Z who was probably young enough to watch the Backyardigans rediscovered it on a streaming platform.
That makes sense.
That's my assumption. Because if you were 2013 is what, like 8 years ago? So if you were like 8, you'd be like 16 now.
Yeah.
That's how time works.
That is true.
Really,
it is
really,
still alive in the hearts and the minds of the people, Barles. You are correct.
you can sleep on the desk, but you can't push the keys on the keyboard because then we have a problem. No, she doesn't even care anymore. Thank you. What a spiffy looking spade.
Thanks. I feel like having the mid-tone while I'm erasing the dark is distracting me. So I'm gonna just temporarily hide it. I will bring it back in a couple minutes. Is someone having a party at your place?
No, they're just throwing out the trash.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah. It's much louder. We have a neighbor who has like a backyard next to us, and if they have a party, it's much louder.
A backyard again? Next door?
Yes. Precisely. Don't look at me, Hurley. Ben's the one who made the bad joke.
Yeah. Feel free to
direct your sass towards Ben. Thank you.
Castaways.
Thank you.
Actually, I kind of like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That little spade has depth. That's good.
Thank you very much.
I soothed you down, Hurley. But maybe let's not be directly on the iPad. It's expensive.
Yeah. That is one benefit of not having cats because you're allergic to them. Is they don't sit on your stuff, so you don't have to worry about them breaking it.
Fair enough.
But you do have to worry about terrible allergies at your friends' places.
I don't know what they're doing outside, but it sounds fun.
It does sound fun.
Hope you all really enjoy this. Just a stream of my cat.
Aw. She
She's
just
really
wants
in
to
it
join.
tonight.
Just excited about the door locks behind you.
Yeah, it's because the door locks behind me when I go into the office, and then she gets lonely.
I see what you did there.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah. There we go. That looks better.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nailed it.
What should we do next? We only have like 15 minutes left. So it'll be a quick, probably incomplete drawing that we finish next stream.
Sketch. You
Yeah,
should sketch something,
Oh,
and then I'll finish it.
Ooh, okay. I like that idea. You know what I was thinking would be kind of cool? The bag of nails item.
Oh yeah, that's a terrifying thing. Do an item from the list that Deldon is writing right now. What's an item?
Yeah,
You need to
give us the item
There's cat hair all
to
over
draw,
me.
Deldon. Because we cannot see it yet.
Give us choices and we'll roll a die. Label them 1 through 6. It's in the Game Master's Rules doc. Oh, now I have to check a different document, man.
Let's see here.
Which one are you writing right now?
It's too much work.
Yeah, this is so many things.
I'm just reading what the Ekin has said.
Hey. What's up?
Oh. I mean, there's a crowbar, which is on both lists.
A crowbar isn't bad. Oh, the end of the dock?
Let us... This is a pretty simple item. Pound this out pretty quickly. I made the mistake of opening an online store while looking at pictures of crowbars, and the store wants to know my location.
No, thank you.
No thank you, no location for you.
Eldon, I do not know what list you're talking about.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the glassware items or the adventuring gear? Just that whole column. Okay. Well, Ben's picked a crowbar, so I think we're done here.
Yeah.
Welcome, the Ehakan. I hope I'm saying that right. I have no idea.
Yeah, welcome to our stream.
Welcome to our club.
Close enough.
Now Hurley is just...
Ow. Hey, Hurley.
She's really in it today, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's feeling
I can't control this cat. No one knows how to pronounce Ehakan, including Ehakan. Well, I'll do my best. Are you drawing this crowbar for me to finish?
Yeah, if you want to.
Cool.
Yeah, do you want to finish it next time on stream, or
next time on the stream?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next time I'll draw.
Woo woo.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. And I kind of... There's such a elegantly strange shape, crowbars. They're so curvy in some places, and then so
beautiful chaos.
Flat. Yeah.
All right, you're pushing buttons. Please stop.
Pushing
literal
my buttons. Hey!
Yeah.
I feel like working on this has made me just appreciate the beauty in like gardening and household objects more. Just because I'm like, wow, this crowbar is really elegant.
Crab removal? You're removing crabs with a crowbar? Barles, what does that mean?
Barles, you seem to have the most interesting life of anyone in the world.
Yeah, it's true.
Thank you for sharing parts of your lives every Thursday with us.
Yeah, we are truly fascinated. Half-Life reference. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't get it.
Oh, that was a reference to Half-Life. The
Gotcha.
only Half-Life I know is Half-Life Full Life Consequences. It's a YouTube video.
Right. I know I have these cat headphones, but I am in fact a fake gamer girl. I just want to make that abundantly clear for everyone. Could not even tell you. Oh my god, Hurley just fell off my lap. Could not even tell you what platform Half-Life is on. Truly have no idea. There's too many games. I agree. And like I said before, I am here for the cozy and the cozy only. If it does not have a soothing soundtrack or cute characters, I think I might be out. Why is it too scary for me? Why would you say that, Delden? I'm going to look up this Half-Life. I'll be the judge of that.
Cenza, just speaking of games with cute soundtracks that I think you might like, have you played Wayfarer? I think that's
no, but Hans did.
Yeah. Why are you booing me? I'm right, says Deldan.
This game does not look scary, okay? Oh my god, I'm so wrong. This is horrifying. Oh my god, I googled a head crab. No!
Oh no.
Y'all, that's awful.
Should I Google it too so we can all be on the same page?
They can take my brain. Honestly, I'm not going up against that. That's terrible. This is why I don't stream games, because I would just be crying the whole time if I had to play a game like Half-Life.
The one I found is very low poly, and it looks like a grocery store beheaded chicken.
The barnacles don't scare me as much as the head crabs do.
But this high poly one is very grody.
Yeah. Ugh, there's so much cat hair on me. It's gross. Look up the ones from the VR Half-Life. Half-Life Alex.
Oh no. I am absolutely not playing horror in VR. Never.
Is that
ever.
what this game is? Is it a game? Is it a horror game? Yeah, these are the ones that showed up before. I don't think they're that scary. I don't mind them. Look like what a cat's tongue looks like close up. That's fine with me. It's like they're coming at your real life face from the worst direction when you least expect them. That's kind of fun. I don't know. I think maybe I would be more into horror games if they were VR. I think I feel the opposite.
Yeah, I can't even play horror games. I will be in the room while someone else is playing a horror game, but I cannot play a horror game on any console because I am too much of a scaredy cat.
I mean, that makes sense. I think the problem is I am deeply like phobia. I have like a deep bug phobia, and I don't think I can handle. Like, I can't like. It's not like that can be like, I want a horror game, but no bugs, please, because I feel like they're just everywhere. So I can't really avoid that. We're playing through this game called River City Girls right now on the Switch. Oh, you've heard of it?
Nope, I'm just.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and.
Oh, great. You shoot aliens and they're mostly scary, but later in most Half-Life games, you usually get enough rocket launchers, just good old-fashioned fun. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't want to weaponize giant bugs. I'm good. Yeah, we're playing through this game called River City Girls, which is like a, classic beat 'em up game. And it's really fun. But there's like parts of the game where you're supposed to be in like the gross downtown area, and there's like roaches crawling across the screen, like on the pavement. And it's like a 16-bit or like 32-bit game. It's not like it's high quality, but I still get like when like the roaches are on the screen, and I'm like, this phobia is so much worse than I could have ever imagined. I just don't like watching little things creepy crawly.
Fair enough. Sorry, bud.
Yeah, it is what it is. If they're really big, I can handle it. Like, the thingies in Infinity Train?
Yeah.
Those don't bother me.
The cockroach dogs?
Yeah. Which is... The creepy crawly things in Half-Life are huge. But, like, how... Are there, like... I think it's, like, the swarm that I, like, can't deal with. If it's, like, a swarm of things, I really get freaked out. If it's people size, I think that might be fine. Yeah, as long as I could probably fight it, I think it might be fine. But who knows? Sometimes I think I'm fine with something, and then I get there and I have nightmares, so who knows? Head crabs are a little, but the ant lions are tall as Gordon, usually only a couple on-screen ones. Oh my god, Mac, that's so rude. Said you're really just missing this riveting conversation of me talking about my phobia of bugs and how come I don't play horror video games because I'm too nervous that there are going to be bugs in it. See, I don't know. I feel like the head crabs are also like fine.
It's just like the Alien.
Like the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the face huggers. Anyways, this is for Cenza. It's a crowbar. That's the end of this week's stream, and next week Cenza will be drawn. Is going to start off by finishing this crowbar. Thanks everybody for coming tonight.
Yeah. So nice to talk to everyone. Sid.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Sid in so long. Head crab skeletons on the inside. Therefore they're cute. Interesting take, Barles. Truly a hot take.
Oh, yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks, Sid. So nice.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.